We're told that shooting happened right here at this shell. You can see multiple officers are on the scene right now. I'm gonna have my photographer Megan show you these evidence markers right here.
Straight through. You're looking straight into someone's apartment. You can see their mattress. You can see their clothes. You can see their furniture. Just completely ripped off over there. Completely ripped off. But the scariest part is these gas tanks, these pumps. These pumps are just all tangled up together. I can hear residents when we're in neighborhoods just warning people, do not drive over these.
Some of the people don't even have ceilings to their homes anymore. Beds are tore up, upside down. People had to go in their bathrooms, and even their bathrooms were destroyed. All you saw was porcelain pieces everywhere.
I am seeing the worst damage that I have seen all night long. You can take a look. These houses are completely destroyed. My photographer and I are going to walk down this sidewalk, just debris everywhere. It looks like those are garage doors knocked out, windows knocked out, doors knocked off. It is like nothing I have ever seen. When we first pulled in here, I spoke to a woman and she told me that I was going to see this. I wasn't expecting it. It's always so much worse in person. You have to see this because I have never seen anything like this before, and it just looks like a bomb went off. One of the neighbors even told me that. It just looks like a bomb went off. That is a bathtub right there, fully exposed. There's nothing left of this home and it's completely destroyed.
Sitting on his porch, Les Vaughn takes me back to Memorial Day 2019, when his Northridge neighborhood of 36 years was hit by 2 tornadoes in the matter of minutes.
I came out of the bathtub and everybody was screaming, yelling.
The devastation catching many by surprise. Homes demolished, cars destroyed, trees uprooted.
Just don't look the same, you know, the whole neighborhood.
Vaughn opened up his home to me last September, showing the work that needed to be done and improvements already made.
We had to replace the roof and everything. A couple walls in the side and new garage.
Although the repairs were overwhelming at times.
Been real hard trying to work and, you know, do everything here.
The Vaughns are proof that with determination and the help of family, anything is possible.
We've come a long ways with it. Me and my boys, they've been a big help for me.
Resilience like the Vaughns can be seen across Harrison Township. Moments after the tornadoes hit, this community got to work and hasn't stopped since.
Every day is a different challenge, associated with the recovery from the tornado. We were really mobilizing our rebuild, repair, task force and recovery efforts to really get started in the spring, April and May, to start that process, and then the virus hit.
The township's development director, Kathy Spoggy, says the pandemic is forcing them to put some work on hold, but they're not at a complete standstill. A lot is being done behind the scenes to prepare for volunteers to come back.
We're not going anywhere, and our ability and willingness to help and support the residents will remain.
Because like Vaughn, for many, giving up and moving on isn't an option.
Because it's home, I guess. I raised my kids here.
And now his grandchildren are making their own memories inside the same home this family has rebuilt together.
We're surviving, we'll be fine.
Hallelujah. And we thank you for loving us.
Just anything to bring a positive light to the city, we got to appreciate. From just positive outlook from celebrities to just nationwide news. It's just glad to see some good happen.
Tragedies happen like mass shootings and tornadoes and Klan rallies. It's never in your city, so it never really resonates with you. So when all three happened in our city, like in one summer, it's like it really hit you like, whoa. Still some good came out of it. Something came from the pain.
We came to enjoy ourselves, and that's what we finna do. We still newlyweds.
Do a couple pliés, arms in second. I started dancing at Vicky Joe Dance Studio when I was 3.
I've always been like a really quiet person, so it's like easier for me, I guess, to express myself through movement instead of with words.
They are my reason we are still here. These kids deserve it. They need it. I need it. And, you know, we worked so hard all year long, and we just couldn't close our doors.
We're not going to let fear take over our lives.
Being able to be outside and more spread out, it'll bring more people out.
You know, a year from now, we'll look back at this and have feel really good about it.
Start with these little bitty tiny beads.
300,000 of them.
And they just slide right in.
One bead at a time, Dayton Diamond portrait artist Shirley James is turning her passion into compassion.
Most important part is getting the right picture.
After hearing about the Oregon District mass shooting, James knew she wanted to do something.
I started these 10 months ago.
Her hard work is now complete. A diamond portrait of all the 9 victims of the Oregon District mass shooting.
It's the only thing I could think of to do.
James tells me this tragedy left her heartbroken. A few of her co-workers knew some of the victims personally.
It really affected everybody I worked with.
As dozens impacted by the tragedy stopped by the Oregon District to remember the victims who died 1 year ago today, James is meeting some of their family members for the first time, personally giving them their loved one's picture.
I'll give you a hug. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dion Green lost his father Derek Fudge in the shooting. He says these photos not only serve as memories, but as a sign of togetherness.
There's so many great people in this community that's here that's supporting all of us and keeping us, our heads up. And I thank people like her.
Green says this photo will forever be close to his heart. The words James has waited almost a year to hear.
Well over 600 hours, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it.
He's part of the team, and he's one of our players.
And I love the fact that the team has made him a part of it, even though that he can't walk and run the way they do, he uses wheels.
First and 10 for your Vikings.
The team manager, Paul Townsend, is going to get to run the football in the game and score a touchdown.
3rd down, 7.
Like the whole team came together, we've been practicing his play, and you just really want to give him that touchdown.
We're going to run one of our normal running plays. We're going to hand the ball off to him, and one of the kids, Connor Stickland, is our guard, and they're good friends, so he's going to push them down the field as they chase him and get a touchdown.
He actually helped draw out the play that he's going to be doing tonight. I'm very proud of my little boy.
Number 2.
I was going to score a touchdown, and I wasn't getting a fumble.
Does our water, does our equipment for us, and he's at every game, home and away, and he supports the players, so they've really pushed us to support him.
You just scored a touchdown. How's it feel?
That was great.
1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6.
Paul, you're awesome.
For many who live nearby, Good Sam Hospital was more than just a building down the street.
See the helicopter and see the doctors getting off the elevator and rushing over to the gurney and pushing the patient to the elevator. I mean, it's going to be a big loss in our community.
Preliminary demo work began today. Premier Health says more extensive deconstruction would begin as early as 2 weeks from now. Devastating for Kiana Bickham and Velta Davis, who had to face the reality today. Their families will have to find treatment elsewhere.
I was saddened because, there's not any other hospitals up this way.
Premier Health says they expect the deconstruction process to take about a year, but Velta stopped to take a snapshot today.
I used to work here years ago, and I had birthed a daughter here some years ago, and it just brought back some memories.
While many knew the hospital was going away, it didn't feel real until they heard the construction equipment arrive.
Real. It's real. We ain't got no hospital around here.
The future of the site uncertain. The only thing they have right now is their memories.
My nephew had his first baby in there. It's a lot. That's history. It's a lot of history.